Hello, fair listener. Welcome and thank you for following our journey on metagaming by Rum Propelled Gaming. Fair warning, sometimes we are not safe for work, and others not safe for real life. Journey forth at your own risk. Now let's dive right back into Tarath through the campaign Alilopolis.
Being a fucking racist.
Yeah, well, yeah. Especially with the selective areas that they chose and said that they're, more likely to have the disease than others.
Where are we staying for 6 months?
Africa.
Which
Where
part
in
of
Africa?
Africa? Yeah, where matters.
No, I mean, it matters some, but, we make out Africa to be a hellhole when it really isn't. Because racism.
No, it's not. Hellholes. Africa, God damn it. Africa is actually pretty cool.
Yeah.
Especially up by the Mediterranean.
There's some amazing parts to it all over.
There's a pink lake in Africa. I think it's in the, African Great Lakes region. And it's literally just naturally pink.
Very cool.
Yeah, I don't know about that one. I knew about something called the Devil's Pool, if you haven't seen that one in
I haven't.
Zambia, I believe it is. And
okay.
It's basically, there's this giant rift in the ground, and water is pouring over it and making this falls effect, but it's moving slow enough that you can get, right up to the edge of it and lay on it, and the people, obviously tourist attraction, sit there and take pictures. It's killed many people. It's part of the fun.
Sure has.
But
that sounds like the kind of place that kills people.
Yeah. Especially dumb tourists, right?
Gotta get that Instagram shot.
Yeah. Get the selfie stick, hurry!
Selfie sticks are actually pretty legit. I'm a fan of selfie sticks. Not gonna lie.
I'm not shitting on them. I'm just doing the rendition, making it more believable to what it would.
That's fair.
I'm assuming it would happen.
There's also a mountain in Africa that several million years ago was for a long time a natural, stable nuclear reactor.
What? I don't know about that. That's interesting.
Yeah, it just hit critical mass to have a reaction and the right other environment stuff, and it just maintained a nuclear fission reaction.
What?
For a million years or so until the uranium ran out.
Huh. I did hear weird segue, but I did hear that we have in our area, if you haven't seen this article, I don't know how true it is because I only just seen it and it was on a local news station, but there's radiation in our water around here, and we've never had a nuclear reactor.
Yeah, no, all of Ohio.
Yeah.
For fracking.
Oh,
no,
great.
The Rolling Stone actually did a beautiful article. It's really long.
Great.
But a beautiful article about how they're basically taking fracking water, the old used fracking water they can't do for anything else. They can't use it. And they're using it to water down dirt roads in Ohio and farming communities. The problem with that is that it's radioactive. And so they're basically just hosing down Ohio with all this radioactive water. And so all of Ohio is going to be a radioactive wasteland. And not that it's not already a wasteland, but
it's going to be a radioactive wasteland.
Yeah, and shortly. Ohio is not going to be a good place to live starting 50 years ago, but really, really not bad soon.
Isn't that pleasant?
Yeah, it's wonderful. Love me some radiation in my soil where I plant stuff and have animals.
I mean, the wildlife in Chernobyl's doing okay. But,
now?
Let me see if I can find this, because it was one of the most heartbreaking, but at the same time of course this is happening, articles I've ever read.
No, I'd only seen the headline from somebody else that had sent it to me, and I was like, well, looks like it's not in my particular watershed, so I'm good.
Even
though it's really close to my watershed.
Yeah, it's called America's Radioactive Secret.
That's my favorite story, which Have you always lived in or out towards California and such, Merlin? In the West Coast?
I am a Silicon Valley girl, born and raised. I did live for 1 year at the Radical Fairy Sanctuary in rural Southern Oregon.
Yeah, you were telling me about Oregon. That's right. That's why I just wanted to
We're having gatherings again. At the end of the month is our first gathering since the Panini.
Panini. I love it. No, yeah, I personally had not. I have not traveled a lot out west, but I did get to during the Panini. Out in San Francisco
Oh, that's such
area.
a better name.
Yeah, it is. And I was I was just asking mainly because there's this story of a river that's cool. Cool, but not so cool because it was on fire, and it had to do with all the pollution during the like beginning of the Industrial Revolution and Rockefeller time, where they were just dumping chemicals into the rivers for the factories, and it caught fire. That's how polluted it was, and it burned for days, and not just once.
You gotta love.
Not just twice, at least 3 times.
And this wasn't Chicago.
No, it is
said.
Ohio.
Because Chicago also did that like 4 or 5 times.
Oh yeah. Oh man. It's like we would learn a lesson there.
Isn't this country amazing?
So great.
No, so I like to tell people, California, right? The name California comes from, originally comes from a Spanish folk tale concerning a Muslim queen and lesbian named Califia. And the reason they gave it the name of this, sort of a Spanish, Shangri-La kind of idea, right? Like this paradisical island. Well, first they named it after that because they thought it was one long island because it took them a long time to sail up the Gulf of Baja, so they thought it was just one long island. And the second reason is they showed up, and we have records from the Jesuit priests the Dominican priests being Dominicans because fuck the Dominicani, railing about how the natives were lazy because the land was so abundant that they basically didn't have to work to feed themselves. They're just like, I'm hungry. And now we're this. Now we have come to this place.
Because you exhausted all the natural resources.
Except we haven't, because the thing is, we could still be
California.
living... I don't know about that. I'm pretty sure we could still... in the desert areas, obviously not. I mean, there's still people that used to live there, too, hell. There's ways and methods to living in any natural environment, technically.
Yeah, but, not that many, right? There weren't millions of people that were, cliff dwellers chilling in the desert, right? It was...
I mean, yeah, the Chumash were a bare percent of what Los Angeles is now, right?
Yeah.
But then again, the entire world population was 1/8 what it is now until 150 years ago.
Yeah, and we wonder why the climate is puking all over us.
Yep.
I swear it's doubled in my lifetime.
Probably.
I swear I remember it being 4 billion when I was a kid.
Speaking of numbers, I remember a weird one of the fact that we killed more Native Americans than in our pursuit for America than we did in World War One.
Fun fact, you know where Hitler got the idea for the concentration camps, and he was very upfront about this?
I can guess.
Reservations.
Yeah.
Yeah, what's the technical word? But the racial purity thing was an idea that started in a conference, or was spread, maybe not started, but spread at a conference in the United States, right before Hitler came to power. The people that influenced Hitler came to this racial purity, eugenics. That's the word I'm looking for. Eugenics. This psychology conference that was spreading the idea of eugenics as a positive thing. Right before, and influenced Hitler, went back to Europe, and it started here in the United States.
That's crazy.
Yeah, that's something that a lot of anti-feminists love to mention about Margaret Sanger. who is an amazing feminist in a lot of ways and promoted birth control way long ago, and is Wonder Woman's aunt, actually. Um, but she did actually. One of the reasons she wanted to promote birth control was, or at least one of the reasons she said she wanted to promote birth control. There was some question of whether or not she believed it. Was in order to prevent, you know, the lesser stock of
Variables.
humanity from breeding.
Yeah.
So.
It's
Yay!
on better notes. I know that Shia and Thea aren't going to be on very quickly. They said they're probably going to run a little late, as is. But since you're here, Mime, happy birthday.
Uh-huh. Thank you.
Felix Dias Natalis! That means happy birthday.
Gracias. And Latin. And I was gonna say, I don't think that's Spanish. It doesn't sound like, but Felix. Okay, yeah. Thank you. I forgot to say thank you in Latin.
Pretty sure it's
I
like
did study Latin.
crumple something años for Spanish.
Yeah, feliz cumpleaños. Yeah, you're right.
Herzlichen Glückwunsch zum Geburtstag.
Danke.
Is that actually happy birthday in German?
Yeah.
Or?
I added extra
That's a
emphasis.
Oh, okay.
I will say, for some reason, you make German sound a little bit Klingon.
You gotta speak with a southern accent for that. That's all. The northern accents are far happier. Oh my gosh. All the southern accents sound like they've either just eaten a whole lot of food and drank a lot of beer and they're just got that deep throaty sound going on basically, or they're really angry at you. You're not real sure. Yeah.
That's hilarious.
So
I love that if you read the Klingon dictionary, it tells you at certain points if you don't spit a little and sound like you're choking, you're doing it wrong.
I haven't done that. I'll have to try and find that find that dictionary. I've never taken that. Right now I'm pretty absorbed in Vietnamese. That's like all of my language processing abilities, trying to learn that language.
I'd like to learn Vietnamese. It does look fascinating.
Oh, and all those accents on top of the letters for the word, for each individual word.
The diacritics.
Yeah. Oh man, that hurts for me to memorize because there's not just one half the time. There's a few, and each one sounds, has its own particular sound, but it's a lot. But I'm getting there slowly but surely. It's easier to speak and understand it than it is to write it, that's for sure. Even though that's not honestly the hardest part, because I can still, without diacritics, people understand me if I were typing. And most of the time Google Translate figures it out. If not.
Yeah, I figured. Yeah. It does look like a fascinating. I'd also like to learn more about Cao Dai, which is one of the more interesting bits of Vietnamese culture I've run across to me.
Cao Dai.
Cao Dai. It's a new religious movement. It's actually really huge in Southeast Asia. It's if I recall correctly, it is a Buddhism Christianity syncretism. With a few apocalyptic elements, French Catholicism being the Christianity, a few Hindu elements, a few native Vietnamese elements, and among other things, they worship Victor Hugo as a saint, or they venerate, I should say, Victor Hugo as a saint, like the guy who wrote Hunchback of Notre Dame.
Oh, okay. I was just gonna ask because I know the name, I just couldn't for the life of me remember who that is. I'm really bad with famous people, usually. Yeah, I didn't know about that one. I just looked up some pictures though, and some little tiny bits. It's an interesting, definitely. I see they have the eye in the pyramid kind of scheme going there too.
I didn't even know that part. You're teaching me things.
It's one of their symbolisms, it looks like. But yeah. So as everyone knew last time, since you kind of gonna get a mini adventure, is what I was telling you there to text, because Mime disappeared while
Yeah, I've listened
we're
to a little bit.
dancing and bouncing up and down on the supposed moon. It had some representations that reminded you of the moon temple that you were just in before getting into the fissure, and the purple metal pieces and such that you were examining, and then you just poofed. From everybody else's perspective, they looked away and looked back, and you were gone.
Gotcha. Yeah, Astral's like not loading for me. Anyway, hopefully it does eventually.
I gotta open up Astral. Oh, I had a question for you, Josh. A mechanical question.
Mm-hmm.
According to Raw, I actually had to look this up. Ability score increases are tied to class level, not character level, to use like outdated terms. In your advancement document, it looked like you had them attached to character level. So this very much matters for Moon, because that'll speed up Moon hitting core stride mechanically. And it matters for Nuisance because I've been wondering if I shouldn't just dip Sorcerer instead of taking Metamagic Adept. So I'm trying to like weigh out that, and then for Moon it matters a hell of a lot because access to feats has been a thing.
Are you talking about the leveling, the XP sheet that I have?
I think so, yeah. Like the first page has a little advancement chart with how many experience per each you need for each level, and there's a column there for ability score increases, which seems to imply that you've attached it to overall level. But rules as written in 5th ed, it's attached to your level in a specific class.
You're talking about the proficiencies?
No, the ability score increases. The every 4 levels thing.
The feats? Because I don't see an ability
Which is also
score.
feats. Yeah, feats
Okay.
and ability score increases, yeah.
Okay.
Sorry, ability score increases the like one everyone refers to it as because that's the default option, and technically feats are optional. But yeah, that thing is by rules as written is attached to your levels in an individual class rather than your overall level. And I wanted to know if you were house ruling that.
No, so that was literally just for the added ability to have feats if you wanted feats. Like that was when you would get them. If you have feats that you're wanting to get, not the ability score. If that's something you said, they're not tied to each other, right? Because that's what I was.
No, so rules as written, it's ability score increases, and if you want, you can give up an ability score increase for a feat.
Ah, okay.
And there's 2 layers of if you want, if your DM allows it, and if you want to do it.
The ability scores then is the proficiency, is what I was seeing, is what you're talking about then, because that's what I have.
And I'm not looking at your XP tracker,
okay.
so I don't know the exact chart right now. I just remember noticing it before. My point is, do I get access to feats every 4 overall levels, or is it as rules by written, where it's except for the fighter, every 4 levels in an individual class?
4 levels in it. It's every you can do every 4 levels in an individual class. That makes sense to me. It's not just so
Okay.
I see what you're saying. I see what you're asking now. So like if you were to get 4 levels in source, excuse me, if you were to get level 4, so to say, in each of them, then you would have two of those. Yes. So that
Yeah.
I was not understanding the question completely, but now I do. I'm with you.
Yeah. So, like, just as an illustration, I went back and changed my plans for Moon when I realized that to take a 4th level of Rogue so that I could get a feat faster.
Mm-hmm. Oh, I see. Yeah.
That's why it kind of matters to how I construct Moon in the future. For Nuisance, it's just, do I take this feat or do I dip Sorcerer? Answers that question.
Yeah. So it would basically be, yeah, I see what you're saying. Every 4,300, you would get a feat, basically, of experience. Period.
Which seemed to be how you had written it up, and I was just
Yeah.
checking to see if I was interpreting that or if you
Yep.
were using rules as written rather than house ruling.
Yeah, no, that is correct. I didn't foreseeably when I was making that. This is more of just a guideline. The second tab here, just so that it was evident, but it should track it all on the other page. Mainly is where I hang out
Okay.
to make sure that I'm putting in the right XP and tracking.
Yeah.
So I'm not.
That was just an overall guideline. Makes sense for most single class characters except for
Yeah.
fighters.
Yep.
Fighters get slightly more. Okay. Cool. So I will leave Moon alone and take that 4th level of Rogue for the feat and be able to decide for Dusance. And I'm sorry for cutting off the beginning of that individual with Mime.
I think Mime was still loading into Astral. Did you get in there?
No. Like it's like halfway loaded. I don't. Maybe I should close it and restart. I don't. Oh, I can close this out. Maybe that'll help.
Oh yeah, I joined in. I'm here.
Let me close my whole browser and restart this show.
Okay. Yeah, you're in a completely different area currently. That's why I was figuring too. Since you were here, we could start.
Yeah, we can start with me. We can play.
We got
Figure out what's going on. So I did listen to the first 30 minutes of the week I missed. I got up to the point where Cat ate some mushrooms. Because they were freaking out because I left with the Dune.
Yes. Yeah, it took me a second to realize. I was like, oh my god, she has the ship! Ah!
Where did they take my ship?
That's my ship!
Does the ship have all the rum?
Why is the rum always gone? Though my favorite line was from the second movie where he says that and then he stands up and he's like, oh, that's why.
Yep. Yeah, I'll show you. This is the shit I'm getting. And I don't understand why. It's like stuck here. Well, it is Allopolis, right? Yeah. I even updated my internet last month. I have gig internet now. I should not be doing this.
That is weird.
Let me disconnect from my VPN.
You're using Firefox, that's right.
Yeah, I'm using Firefox.
I don't. She probably hasn't had the time to say so. Gab's gonna be a little bit late. She had to run up to. She had to take Jabba up to PA for his to establish himself at the vet.
Oh, okay.
So she's on her way home now. I can only guess that she is probably somewhere in Ohio right now. So
Somewhere.
yeah, I'm going to assume she'll be probably here within a half hour, maybe 45 minutes.
That works.
So
We're trying to figure out this technical issue here too, because I was gonna start with Mime since Mime had disappeared last time, but
Yeah, I don't know why. I even just turned my VPN off. Like, I don't...
You disappeared so hard.
Did. I poofed.
You
Said
poofed.
peace out, bitches.
I'm gonna grab a drink while you're.
Allopolis, come on. I believe in you. You can do it. Keep going. Keep loading. Let's go. You can do it. See if
Can it though?
Manipolis will load. Oh, I'm looking at the wrong thing. God damn it. That bar doesn't mean anything. And it doesn't... It's still not loading. Oh, motherfucker, I'm an idiot, guys. I'm so sorry. Okay, now it's here. Jesus Christ.
What was it?
I don't even want to say it, but that the text the just it's bad. I'm not very smart. You guys, at some point somebody might tell you that I'm smart, but I promise I'm not very smart.
That's all right. Demi
As I like to.
wanted to say
Go ahead.
444444444. My cat.
Oh,
Aww.
very inspiring. Okay, it's loading. It's thinking about showing a different loading message. There we go.
Is
Okay,
that
here
like-
I am. Oh, there's a lot of people here.
Yeah.
I am not alone. Zabib! Can I see Zabib?
You can. But you last experienced, though, you were standing on it, everybody turned away from you to look back into the chamber, and then you'd start to get a warm, settling feeling over you, and a purple light seemed to kind of just envelop you, and next thing you
Point of
know,
procedure.
you're hearing as the light kind of blinds you to a point, and you just hear aloha, and you start to see people appearing around you, and you're standing in a completely different place. You realize still a stone circular sort of tower, it looks like, though.
Are there
oddly.
windows?
There are, and outside you can hear and see a couple cows and some horses and some waves crashing. Just
Should we have Craig here?
Hmm?
Should we have Craig here for this?
Thanks.
Or no? That's all. I'll shut up.
So, besides that, as you're feeling the warm feeling fading away, you kind of get that sense of peace that's related to Lono, your god of harvest and celebration. And there
Fun.
are otherwise on the stage behind you, you see what looks like, and people all around seem to be from your past, it looks like you're realizing slowly.
Yeah, there's all kinds of friends here.
There's one that's Heron, who had been a Goliath of sorts that was also traveling along with you through the Zenith's tower a little bit. Then Surreal, the one who'd given everybody, or rather you guys had taken from first, the ship, and the one on the stage is actually the the cat lady that greeted you at the inn.
From stories. Yeah.
And yeah, the
Is she fire dancing?
Yes, and at the bar.
I can just imagine it's like one of those goth from a rave that has like the chains. Yeah, and there's like something on fire. And she's just like swinging it. I need to fire the bar.
That's basically it. And yeah, there's a bartender.
Barman.
And they greet you with your name, though you've never seen them before. Hello, Mime, and pleasant greetings from Lono.
Hello.
Aloha, Ono.
Pleasant greetings. What's good to eat?
Well, it's been prepared specifically for you. If you can't tell,
Yes.
there is a cake down here at the bar. Though there is one contingency. It seems the god of compassion and mercy, and also protector, Elma, the road, the red moon, Yggdras's sister, had asked for you to destroy the tower that you find yourself and the rum rollers in.
But it's like do you want it crumbled? Do you want it like dust? Like no stone left atop another?
As-
Or do you mean like destroy it like metaphorically, like destroy its soul?
It is
Destroy it from within.
rather up for interpretation, I believe. It is odd to get such a request from the God of Compassion and Mercy to have something to brought to rubble. So I felt it necessary to bring you in on this task. We're here at the beach, a bar in the in-between that Lono had provided, actually.
Lono's a gem. We'll make sure I give Lono all of my regards and praise, and Lono is killing it. Very happy to be following Lono. Yeah, I mean, it's, as far as I know, this castle and this tower we're in the middle of this lava lake is the reason that Gargant is, dying and has this terrible plague. So I have no qualms about, especially, this is reinforced. If the God of Compassion is asking me to destroy something, it must, be to benefit somebody. So
that's wonderful to hear. It is apparently been brought to my attention too now as we're standing here, because I get to hear all the griefs that are passing through on the beach. And
I'm sorry.
Oh, it's a shitty job. It's a wonderful job, because I get to bring such praises like these forward to those who have come and gone, and are still here yet to go. But it is apparent that Elmar's sister Yggdrasil, the blue moon now once green, had become the deceiver. I was unaware of this.
Blue once green.
Yes. It happens when Yggdrasil reaches their pinnacle. As they are the Watcher, they become the Deceiver. And it has come to Elmar's attention that it has to do with this tower. And its relationship to Manipolis.
Oh. The plot thickens. Okay. I mean, that's all I need to know. I'm cool with that.
And being the gods that they are, gracious and humble, the candle that you have here, once blown out and you've eaten from it, will grant you one wish.
Ooh.
As a reward. And they would give it to you now, and the lights go out.
And some gaunt humans appear?
Behind you, and you're stricken as two of them walk up to your small form towering over you, and another just grabs the cake, and everybody's staring at them. And you recognize them from the caverns in Titty Sprinkles, the renamed town, that they were in the caverns poisoning Titty Sprinkles in the tree there.
Okay, so these are bad people.
And the two that have their hands on your shoulder look to restrain you. No one seems to be moving towards you either, except for this other one who grabs the cake. And you hadn't seen where they'd come from exactly, while
so I'm gonna assume I can take like a reaction or an opportunity attack or something like that.
You can react as you would. Yes.
Yes, so I'm going to so at will I can cast Sacred Flame. And so I'm going to do that. And that is 9 to hit.
That does not.
I don't know if that's going through to. Nope, it's not.
That does not hit.
Boo. Okay. And so then I get a bonus action.
Sure. Yeah.
So I'm going to use Spiritual Weapon. And that's 21 to hit.
And what are you trying to do? So I know that you're using.
Sorry, I'm reading to see how many creatures I can hit with this.
Ah, okay.
I should have
Craig,
been
I
listening
did not
to
believe
Hiccup.
made it here, by the way.
I don't know what's up. With him.
I'm gonna. So can I? So it says I can only attack one creature, but what if I just like am attacking in a broad range? What if it's like a giant mace and I just, I'm not aiming for any one. I just swing it. Since they're on my proximity, I just swing it in like a big giant arch around me.
The two behind you are within range. The one just in front of you is standing like.
Yeah, that
guess-
is my goddamn cake.
Yeah, he's standing just outside of range, basically, around the counter almost.
Okay, I'm gonna start. I lied. I'm gonna target the guy who's trying to take my cake.
Okay.
I don't like that. You don't touch my food.
And
21 to hit. Yeah, the guy with the cake.
And what's the form of your weapon taking this time?
I'm gonna say a machete. I wanna just hack this guy in half.
All right, roll damage.
Five.
It slices through his arm, and he doesn't seem to give a lick, and he just grabs the cake with his other arm and poofs, with the flame atop the candle still apparently burning, and the two holding you
Damn it.
are there only for a second longer, looking at you before they decide to poof as well.
Well, damn. I look at the barman. I'm like, you have any idea where they went?
Absolutely. Those are the wits in the top of the tower that I've told you to destroy, or asked you to destroy. Apparently they've taken an interest in their self-preservation.
Yeah, so is this wish like anybody who blows out the candle thing or lights the candle? I was gonna ask you how to use the candle to get the wish, but now they've taken it. So
It will burn until the desired one, the one that is intended for, blows it out.
oh, okay, so it's when I blow it out when I get the wish. Okay.
You get the wish after eating the cake as well. Like, it's a
Oh.
process. You're gonna have to blow out the candle. At least this is how Lono explained it to me. He's pretty particular in his bakings.
That's you should appreciate the hard work of the baker.
And,
Okay.
it shouldn't be too bad to be able to get you back now. If you stand back at the center of my bar again, the light of Lono should be able to move you on your path.
Cool. You just answered my next question. So can I like come back here? Is this a place I get to come back to, or is this just like a one time?
If you find Lono, you can, or a ways to communicate with him, you can find your way to the beach.
The beach. Okay, so that's the name of this. This is the beach.
Absolutely.
Okay. I will work on that. You have any hints?
The last thing you hear is he starts to talk. First, I wanted to say my name is Clay. And you disappear.
Okay, Clay. We're gonna find Clay. I don't remember running into a Clay. I remember everybody else.
Mm-hmm. I'm glad you remember
Clay's
everybody.
different. Except for Surreal.
Surreal was way
But you
back.
told me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know if you were there.
Yeah, I
in
remember
Surreal's
Red and
time.
Heron.
You've been along for most of the journey, so.
No, I do remember Surreal because I'd gotten a haircut before we found Surreal.
Oh, yeah. I forgot about the haircut. Yep.
Before the pandemic started.
Yeah.
Not really, but cool. That was fun. All right. I didn't know all these people worship Lono. Fun stuff.
I'm going to the tower if I can get there. Roll initiative for me.
Oh, good. Yeah, I don't know why my stuff's not going
Through.
but that's
We've
fine.
had that.
It's also not letting me like type 12. 12 initiative. I'm also like, it won't let me send. I'm trying to type and send it in the astral chat, and that won't send either. Whatever.
Oh, that's weird. That is extremely weird, that one. And you show up, standing back
To get
on
lucky.
the midst of the altar that, or diocese or what have you, the metal, purple metal, and the moon-shaped piece surrounded by glyphs of purple metal across from your friends, and you can see a shadow of a large demon deeper in the tower that's facing off against them.
A large demon. Oh, okay.
You probably also hear the sounds of fighting, I would
Yeah.
imagine.
Yeah. The beginning of such. So, looks like we did get everybody else here, though, in the meantime. So, if Shia wants to roll at a initiative, I think everybody needs to roll initiative, technically. I think that's where we left off. Because I don't see anybody in here unless we did that last time. Because I'm not seeing that in the chat.
Rolling,
I
rolling.
rolled initiative against our double.
Hmm?
I believe we rolled initiative against a bard double.
I'm not...
Yeah, but then I think we were going to do it again for the horned, or the big devil, big guy.
Yeah.
Okay.
That works because it, for some reason, didn't save for whatever reason from when we were playing last in the initiative tracker that's over here, and I don't know if it's
Also,
in the astral chat anymore because it's so far back.
Also, Craig is still not obeying.
Yeah, Craig's being naughty.
Right. I have advantage on initiatives because I always do, because I always remember to touch myself.
That's how you get advantage. With yourself.
When I want advantage, I touch myself.
I'm pretty sure. Actually, I think the backstory behind that, there was something like somebody overheard the artist talking about that, so she was just, kind of made it to make fun of just people overhearing things.
Okay.
It's something a little weird, but
No.
there's more
I
to it.
realized a long time ago that it's a great song in that you can just change the order of a couple of words and it becomes really creepy and disgusting. When I think about me, I touch you.
Most songs are that way.
Yeah,
Yeah,
to be fair.
I guess
True.
that's kind of true.
So do you want us to start off with a initiative roll?
Yeah, if you're not okay with that roll that Astral decided to roll for everyone when I tried to add everybody to it.
Oh,
If you're in Astral, you can see it just... I have a button over here that says add everybody from party, but I don't think that necessarily accounts for your D&D Beyond ones. So that's why I was saying if you want to re-roll it, that's completely okay, because it's just whatever your initiative and everything is on Astral that it references when I press that particular button on this side.
okay. No, I'll be fine.
Yeah, I'm fine here.
All right. Looks like Squall's going first. I forgot that he is a spider. I was like, when did I put this spider here? I didn't do that.
That's me, I think, right?
Yeah, I said I forgot about that. You're muted, by the way, Squall, if you're talking already.
He said he was BRBing.
Oh yeah, Gab is home. I see that now. On the Discord chat. I was not looking in the right places. In that case, looks like Mime is going first. And I guess another happy birthday to you.
Well, okay. My lucky day. I'll wait for the cupcake then. Well, So I started moving, and I was like, "Oh shit, we're in combat, so I can't just do that."
Yeah.
But I only get to walk 25, so I'm gonna do that. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, and so I can't even see. I have a spell with a range of 120 feet, but I can't see the thing I'm supposed to be hitting because
I think your
I guess I
vision's
can
too far.
attack it anyway. Yeah, my
Not-
vision's only so far.
But it's not far enough on Astral is what I was saying. So you can kind of see it now. Cause it's
Yeah.
it's supposed to be like 60 feet even for your tiny little legs.
Cool. I know I'm short. I know when you're, on the ground, you can only see so far. But oh, I got a natural 20 to hit it with a guiding bolt. It's a 26 overall.
How that's gonna probably hit it, I would say.
Yeah, it's Hold on a second. I want to do this not at first level. And so for damage, taking 22 damage.
Oh, nice.
I cast it at second level.
You're aiming for the big guy, I'm guessing, that you can kind of pick out from your friends that's standing off.
Yes. Oh, I see him now. Yeah. This fucker.
He must be a fucker. He's horny.
Ha.
It comes down and strikes him.
What is this? Why is there a health bar over here?
That's a spider.
Oh. All right. Good to know.
All right.
That's all 22 damage did to him?
Uh-huh.
Oh, Jesus. Okay.
So it came down and isn't it radiant damage though?
Yeah, it was like a bug zapper.
Okay.
Like zit, zit.
Weirdly, he doesn't have that vulnerability. I would expect him to, but he does not. Weird.
Yeah, not many characters are vulnerable to radiant.
Oh, and I have a bonus action. Oh, I lied. Only if I used my spiritual weapon. That's it. That's all I got.
We'll say that he is, because that makes no sense to me. 22, 130, 134. Okay. Oh crap! One too many ones. There we go. That's what it actually did. Because I think he should be. And yeah, you come into the middle of the fight as everybody's getting ready, and you're like, "Oh, look, Mime's back!" And just down in the center on the top of his head. Also, was that with your... You said you got a nat 20 on that, too. That was with your double damage, right? Just clarifying. The 22.
I got yeah, so that was to... So the nat 20 was to hit. So it was a 26 to hit and 22 damage. That was not a nat 20.
But the 22 damage was just... Like, that was your flat damage? Or did you multiply it already? Because when you get a nat 20 to hit, you double your damage.
Oh, no, that was flat. I
That's
did
what I
not
thought.
multiply that.
I was thinking that for a
Yes,
second.
I didn't know that.
Because that's a critical...
Yeah, you can see it in D&D Beyond.
And you actually lop off a wing. And he just screams
Alright.
in fury.
Take that, fucker.
But it is his turn. So
Oh, good.
he not very fast walks. He actually is brought to the ground from that too, because he was kind of hovering, but right in front of you, and apparently with no you, Moon, because you're the closest to his view here, and he just takes his trident
Fork.
and stabs straight forward you. 28 to hit. That's to Moon.
Yeah, no. Moon's armor class is less than half that.
And 17 damage.
18.
17.
Ouch.
17. And it's
That probably scores quite the vividly red gash down the length of my body.
does that leave you with one or?
Not quite.
Oh, okay. I was worried for a second. And you.
That leaves me with 5.
Oof.
I can heal you. Cool. Hang in there.
You're skewered pretty precisely as he pulls back it too, not leaving it in you.
That's actually probably when Moon cries out the most, is when he pulls it out. Ugh!
Oh boy. And
I think I see a gob of my innards on the trident.
Does he have multiple attacks?
he takes 2 of his hands, and after that, after seeing you go down on a knee, he's basically thinking you're finished and throws balls of fire at your friends behind you. He just fun, and throws them. 15 to hit for Zeph and 17 for Frederick. Did we get Frederick? I don't see Frederick.
Is this song? Oh, what's that? Get lucky.
Yes,
Mm.
it's Daft Punk.
And Pharrell Williams.
I thought I
Was it
recognized
Williams?
it, but I couldn't pick it out.
Because
Yeah, it's Daft Punk medieval music.
Oh!
I'm not,
Oh! Actually, slight retcon, just realized it hasn't been 10 minutes yet. I still have protection from evil and good up,
Oh yeah. I forgot about that.
which means that he has disadvantage on the attack.
I will re-roll the fork. 21.
Yeah, still hit. Yeah,
I'll keep the
great.
I'll keep the 17. I think re-roll. Okay, 14 then. How's that?
Wait, 14 total?
That was. I don't think it that was what I had to re-roll with the disadvantage. So
Okay, well, 13 is Moon's AC anyway, so...
no, sorry. The 13 was the damage.
Yeah.
Or
No,
14,
wait, 13
14.
is damage, not 18? You reduced the damage? I'm so confused.
Yeah, I was going back and forth because if you look in the astral chat, the first one was 28 to hit with 17 damage, and the second one was 21 to hit with 14 damage. So, I guess I was going
14
to stick with the first
Because
one
that actually
damage.
ends up being there.
Okay.
Not quite so bad, but still.
And yeah, I don't think we did get a Frederick.
I called him,
Yeah.
and he was asleep. And I was like, "Are you gonna get on and play?" And he's like, "No, I'm just gonna go back to sleep." He's like, "I'm so exhausted." I was like, "All right."
Okay.
I told him to text you or let you know, but I guess he didn't.
He did 21 minutes ago, which would have been after 7 o'clock, which I was not looking at my phone for sure. So, anyhow, I will see what he's got going on here. He's got an 18, so that 17 does not hit. He brings up one of his shields and it splashes across it, the ball of fire. And Zeph is still not here yet either, who had...
Kill both their characters.
No.
What happens if they die here?
13 armor class, and that one was the 15 with 10 fire damage. Which Zeph is already pretty brutal from the attacks before. 23. That brings her dagger.
That's Zeph?
Hello?
Hi.
Hi.
You just got splashed in the face with a fireball. Welcome.
Ouch.
Yeah.
I'm having technical difficulties. I haven't been home in a while, which means my computer's been off for a while. So it's going slow.
No worries. I just, I was editing it now, too, so if you see it change without your volition, it's me.
Okay.
Because we were restarting the combat from before. You're fighting a giant demon, if you remember.
Is this a good or bad campaign?
Good.
We're in the good.
You know, I'm still trying to figure out what the definition of those are.
Mm-hmm.
But then it would be Thea's turn after he malevolently laughed and threw fireballs in your guys' general direction. And stabbed Moon basically through and through. And then ripped it out. So
How tall is the ceiling in here?
It's probably, if I remember correctly, I'd said something like 30 feet.
Okay. I'm gonna assume I'm less than 60 feet away from him diagonally, though.
Oh yeah, right. Are you on the ceiling? I couldn't remember, or if you were just like hanging from it from a web or something. Couldn't exactly remember.
I guess I will hang in the doorway.
Okay.
And Spider Thea is going to shoot a web at Horned Devil.
That hits.
And that hits?
Mhm.
Okay, so he is... he's restrained by webbing if it hits, and he has to use an action on his turn to make a DC strength check to break that webbing.
Awesome.
Yay! So he can't move. Attacks against him have advantage. His attacks have disadvantage, and he has disadvantage on dexterity saving throws.
I think you've done that to the Barbed Devil too. I think that's why I put that little X there.
Yeah, is he dead?
Nope. He's struggling against this the webbing still too.
Okay.
And it is.
What are these circular things on the ground? Sorry.
Squall's turn if you were done. You're talking about the glyphs, the
Mhm.
you were not 100% sure.
Okay. Then yep, I'm done.
Okay. Are you back with the Squall?
I am.
You were first, but we had to push you back a little bit. But it is your turn now.
Oh, that is okay. Let's see here. I am how tall are the ceilings?
30 foot.
30 foot. All right, cool. I am gonna fly 25 feet up in the air, and then I'm gonna take aim at the Barbed Devil with Eldritch Blast. Let me pull up. 15 for the first, and 11 for the second.
Neither which hit.
Cool. Yeah. It do be what it do be. Oh, let's see here. That's actually gonna end my turn.
So, Squall flutters up and Squall, and the beams strike beside him. One to the ceiling, actually, where he had just been floating close by, anyways. But after which, you'd missed. Ike had missed, but Squall had not. That Mime has reappeared behind you and struck it with a radiant blast, ripping one of its wings off, grounding it. And then I think Hamilton is not here, so he's just gonna be looking around at the melee like, and Frederick is still gonna be hiding behind his shield since he's not here. And then it's F's turn.
Okay. So you said he's flying,
He was.
the Horn Devil?
He was. He
Okay.
was hovering, and then one of his wings are gone.
Okay.
Fuckers on the ground.
And then the Barb Devil's still alive.
Mm-hmm. And you just got splashed in the face with a fireball. Well, a blast of fire.
Oh. Okay, I'm still kind of hurting from before,
Uh-huh.
so I'm going to just focus on the little guy. I'm gonna move up to the Barb Devil.
Mm-hmm.
And then I am going to hit him with my first quarterstaff.
Advantage. He's restrained with
Oh.
webbing.
Okay. Which is going to be my staff of radiant badassery. 17 for the first one,
I think that hits.
and 25 for the
Oh, that
second.
definitely hits, so.
Okay. That is 7 damage for that one.
Okay.
And then the next one it will send. Come on. I don't know why it doesn't roll.
Might have to be something that I have to fix.
Alright. Well, let's roll the d20. So 21 to hit.
Are you attuned to it? Did you attune it?
I think so.
Just like on
Wait.
D&D Beyond, I mean.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it says I can unattune it, but yeah, I'm attuned right now.
Oh, not sure then. I'll have to
Hmm.
check deeper into it later. Make a note of it.
Okay.
Speaking of which, notes and such. I don't know if Shia and or Thea, you'd rolled against each other to see who's telling the story. But that's on the table for when you get there.
It's on.
So my second attack is an 11 to hit, or a 21 to hit.
Oh yeah, I see an 11 on this side, or 12 actually.
Yeah, and then I added the +9 that I have to it.
Gotcha.
And then will it roll the damage? No. For some reason it will not.
It's gonna be in the way that I made this custom item.
Okay.
Because I think I've got to make it some way differently. Because it shows up.
So
weirdly.
17 for that one.
Okay. 17 and a 7. So.
And then let me see. I'm going to consume a key point and do flurry of blows. The first one is an 11 to hit.
That does not.
But is he still restrained? Would I still
Oh,
get
yeah.
advantage?
You do.
Okay,
You do.
sweet. Nope. 16 to hit.
That hits.
Oh, sweet. So that's 7 damage on the first one,
3 damage.
and then a 25 to hit for the second one.
Oh yeah, that hits.
And that's 5 more damage.
How you killing the sucker? You're also taking 10 more damage in the process from his spikiness.
God damn it. I'm just gonna beat the shit out of him. Just keep wailing on him.
You walk up to him, you whack him across the head, whack him on the knee, and he goes even farther down onto both knees now, and you take your first fist and you uppercut him under the chin, and then you take your right leg and roundhouse kick him, knocking his head, and you hear of his neck as he falls to the ground.
Fuck yeah. And I'm just gonna, as I like straighten back up from that, I'm just gonna wipe some blood off of my fists. Because I'm really, really hurting now. Because of that extra damage.
Yeah.
And that'll end my turn.
Those spiky bits will get you.
Them spiky bits. Those are my favorite bits.
It's your turn. Moon.
Two questions for you, Josh. One is, how long has it been since we started crossing the lava?
Oh, yeah, you guys are pretty tired.
Well, no, I need to know about. I'm trying to track the 10 minutes of protection from evil and good.
I thought you'd cast that a while, like on this floor, not while we were crossing the lava.
No, I cast that while we were crossing the lava.
Oh, it's been far more than 10 minutes since then.
Oh, okay. I thought it had been less. That's why I invoked it earlier. Okay, so if that spell...
Yeah, at this point, it's probably, maybe not as far as 10 minutes, I guess, and more, probably close to a couple of hours now, because you've regrouped with some friends, too, in the process, if you recall.
Okay. That was my mistake, then.
No worries.
It didn't end up changing much, so... Now that spell is gone, in the immortal words of Travis Willingham, I would like to rage. And
Woo!
Second question. Yeah, rage.
Moon's a barbarian?
Yeah,
Yes.
Moon is a barbarian. That is, in fact, will be Moon's primary path.
Right.
Moon is just, right now, a rogue cleric equally to being a barbarian.
Okay.
Second question is, do you use flanking?
Yes. I mean, I do, but I don't, because, like, I don't bring it up if no one tells me about it, but if you bring it up, I'm not going to tell you otherwise. And
So I know various people interpret it differently, and I don't remember the raw for fifth. So how do you determine when somebody's being flanked?
In this particular situation, I wouldn't say because that you could necessarily flank, because flanking, in my opinion, and if you're thinking about the term in the real world and what it actually means, it is a surprise attack from the side or from either side, or even potentially the back. So essentially, it is, in that regard, they have to be preoccupied otherwise, and or unexpected to be attacked on one side or the other for that, in my personal opinion. But
Okay, so flanking as it has been since 3rd edition, where you have to be on either two people fighting or on different opposite sides of the creature, you don't use that.
those ones, yeah, you can have that, but doesn't it just get you advantage, if I recall?
It does. It does.
You have advantage on him currently as he is restrained.
Oh, good point. Good point. I'm still going to make room for other people, though, actually, I think. So I'm going to use my rabbit hop bonus action. Oh, I've already used my bonus action. Damn it. Oh, well, I'll just move. So for the sake of flavor, Moon, having gone down to one knee as after experiencing a trident through the chest, looks up and seems to go unnaturally still. It is Jason-like stillness. Jason Voorhees-like stillness. And the light around Moon seems to dim and darken, and everyone sees their greatest childhood nightmares like flicker on the edge of Moon. and before Ko springs up from that kneeling position, springs up to do a handstand on the horned devil's outstretched claw. To spring up on top of the horned devil's head, use the two horns, like hit both horns with core hands to flip Corself around, and then do a backwards somersault down the horned devil's back, slicing at its hamstring. What would be its hamstring if it was a person? With the moon's scimitar as it lands as Ko lands on the other side. No doubt, blood going unnoticed in a line from the momentum down the floor. And this is why I play swashbucklers.
Roll to hit with advantage.
That'd be a 20.
Oh yeah. And
We
roll the damage.
No, I think we've discussed this before.
Yeah. Is it nat 20 then?
No, dirty 20.
I was just about to ask.
Yeah. It was very, very dirty. So dirty. But I think we've discussed this before. Rules as written, if I have advantage on the attack roll, then I get sneak attacks. But you put more focus on the sneak, right? Yeah. And I actually have to be surprising them in your game.
Mm-hmm.
Is that correct?
It is correct.
So I do not get sneak attack.
Correct.
All right. I'll do my piddling little, not even 4th level yet damage. That would be 7.
Ah. 91. You are striking along them, and you feel him. It's evident him, especially as you land behind him, and you see the dangly bits, and you see your gash not digging in as deep as you would hope, because the skin is much tougher than that, even of a animal that lives predominantly outside. You're guessing he's under a lot of pressure from his job.
Sounds like he needs a massage.
I think that's what I just gave him.
On his dangly bit?
Nah, not acupuncture. Massage.
Oh, goodness.
Brutal.
Massage him to death.
Sean Connery massaged him to death? That was really close to his accent, so it was... Now I'm imagining Sean Connery massaging this devil. Oh, shoot.
Yes.
Technically, the way it had it roll was Gunther was at next, but I was going to have him go with Shia, and for that reason, it looks like it would be Nep's turn, and that's just because Gunther's back next to Shia.
Correction. That was the first time I've raged.
Oh yeah, darn it!
I believe I get rage damage.
Yeah, you do.
Which is, I think, another +2, actually. Did I write it down anywhere? I neglected to move that over. Give me 1 second while I look it up. That's right. That's why I chose the toes.
Yeah, I completely forgot about that after the description, so I was more enthralled with that than it, and it wasn't in chat. That's what I continually reference whenever we're talking.
What was that?
And
chat. Yeah. It is two more damage. Okay. I gotta milk as much damage as I can out of it.
But otherwise...
Sorry for the interruption. I just realized.
Hey, no worries. Nep. What you doing?
Okay. Alright, so I think I'm gonna move 2, 3. I don't know, I was just trying to get a line of sight. No cover there, right? I was only moving because I think there's a bunch of friendlies in the way.
Yeah.
Or not in the way, but...
You've got line of sight there, if that's what you're asking.
Okay, sweet. Um. mm, I think I'm gonna go ahead. I guess just Eldritch Blast for now. I do have a bonus action, but so it's restrained. So do
Yes.
we also get advantage? Okay.
That is something I'm realizing, Squall, you did not get whenever we were going back through. It's hard to keep track of all of it all. Yes, Demi.
Did it? Okay, I don't know if it transferred over. Sweet.
I'm not seeing anything on Astral, but I can go to D&D Beyond.
Yeah. Neither am I. Oh. This is the first time Astral's actually been weird for me.
Welcome.
Your new DM. Your new DM.
Does
Beautiful.
not look excited to be here.
What's happening?
Very cute though.
She kept trying to put my headphones on. I figured I'd let her. She kept like rubbing her face up into them. I think it's just
Okay.
because I use.
I'll just
Go ahead.
roll 2 d20s and then.
Oh.
Oh,
Prestidigitation.
why did it show prestidigitation?
So what you doing?
Okay. And then just adding 6. So 21. And then.
That hits.
D10 for damage. 5.
Piercing?
So, force.
Oh, you're Eldritch Blasting. I forgot.
Yeah.
There we go.
And then, just gonna go ahead and make a tentacle. I wonder if it's gonna.
It's weird that the other ones went through, but like prestidigitation.
I think that's because it's just a, on the hotbar.
Oh. Yeah, that would make sense then.
So, probably just gonna make a tentacle behind him.
That one is a bonus action. What is
It
that?
is.
What is that one called again?
It is called Tentacle of the Deeps. So, as a bonus action, I create a 10-foot long tentacle at a point I can see within 60 feet, and it lasts for a minute or until I use it to create another tentacle. When I create it, I can make a melee spell attack. And then, so just going to go ahead and hit with the tentacle.
Okay. Is there something verbal or semantic about the summoning of that tentacle?
No. It's a feature part of the Fathomless.
Okay, so you're like it's just speaking in your mind.
I just imagine noises like wet noodles.
See, I've listened to the Shuggoth on the Roof cast album too much, so I just hear, and what keeps such a squamous thing on the roof? Tentacles! Tentacles!
Still got a dirty 20.
That hits.
And then,
The what on the roof?
Shuggoth on the Roof is a
7 gold damage.
Cold?
is a
Cold.
retelling of Fiddler on the Roof in
It
Lovecraft
also
Country.
has its speed is reduced by 10 feet until my next turn.
It can't move, it's restrained. But okay. Got it.
Oh, yeah. I mean, hey, in case it breaks free of being restrained.
Yeah. It doesn't have very much movement in the first place, just as a... It can only... It's very large. It can only walk like 20 feet per movement.
Speed is now
Imagine
-10.
flying is its main source.
Yeah. He's pretty lazy.
Hey, it's make it 0.
Yeah.
That's
So,
the best.
7 and... I'm looking back at the numbers now, and I'm not remembering all of them.
So
7 and 5?
7 and 5.
Okay. And one was cold, and one was force. So... 5, and I'll say that, and we'll go down... Yep. Okay.
Did it go down?
No, it went down to like there. It just takes some
Oh,
time.
okay. Man, it's really off. Or
And then is that all?
Yep.
All right, Chia. You were waking up in a cold cell after having been sleeping in the forest next to the fissure as a touch base for your friends and watching over Gunther, you guys had been taking turns taking naps, and then next thing you know, you're outside of a cage apparently with Gunther.
Okay. Yeah, I always like. I see like because I've been gone with Shia for a long time, just because of how shit has been going down in my life. It's like every other week, it's like real bad. So I feel like Shia has just been in a severe depressive state, and it's just been like MIA. Not like I'm just gonna sit in the background, just chill back here and sulk about life and my realization that hell is a thing, I guess, with her merging of Mariel. Okay. So this is a cage behind me?
Yeah.
Okay. And Gunther's with me.
And in front of you is a large spider. You're hoping very much that it is Thea, and considering that Gunther is with you.
Okay.
And that in between you is a pentagram engraved in the floor.
Okay. So, Shia, coming out of her depressive state, he's like, you know what? Took this time to rest. Time to take some action. Let's go. And she's like pumping herself up. She's, okay, let's go. Let's get out of here. Because like, just shit. I feel like she went to go save her town, and then everything like exploded. I'm just off the cuff explaining why I have been MIA for the last so long. Okay, so she's gonna go 5 and 15. And there are lots of little devils. Are they in a cage?
They are little imps.
Do I know why I'm in a room with pentagrams with cages and imps?
No, you're currently just waking up to this instance. You're vaguely recollecting, while you were dozing under that tree next to the temple, a humming noise, and which had drawn your attention just before you lost consciousness again. You think you were dreaming, though, of these giant cow-sized mosquitoes.
Oh no. Alright, so I don't know if there would be anything. So I said 15, right? So
5,
That's
10,
as
15.
far as I can go.
And you're seeing just on the other side of a spider, a rabbit folk individual who you vaguely recall coming back to your group, with your group after exploring the fissure some more, and deciding whether or not to go underground or over the lava to get into a castle that was in the middle of the fissure.
Yeah.
But they seem to
So-
have just struck a giant devil that's lost a wing and screaming in rage.
Okay. So, I'm now like picturing this. So she is going to dash.
Yep.
So then she's gonna double her right. So she's gonna sneakily dash. And I will roll for stealth.
Please and thank you.
Oh, I don't want to actually roll because I have this new fancy.
What is that? Oh,
I can hear it.
I see it.
It's so pretty. It's like the most amazing thing ever. It makes me really happy.
Are they
Really
metal
nice.
dice?
Yeah, they're like super fancy dice. So that's a 16. Whoa. What the fuck? 16 plus 5. So that's a 21.
And she learns that she can sneak.
Okay. She like runs like she's like this, she's like, what the fuck? Okay, let's go. So she runs up, she sees a spider. I mean I can't assume that that's Thea. But she's gonna run up and like go like her back is against the wall and there's that spider in the doorway.
You know what?
And she's
Actually,
like,
I don't even know if you'd notice the spider because we were talking, Thea. You're on the ceiling, and that's like 30 feet in the air.
oh fuck.
Yeah, I don't think you'd notice the spider.
But I'm also gonna use 4 of my spider legs to just wave like this at she.
So okay. Let's. So she like either way. There's something going on. She hears something going on, right? And she's like, "There's obviously battle happening. We've been hearing battle." And she's like, I gotta get my shit together. Shit's together. Let's go. And so she goes and she's like, run up against the wall. And she's like about to peek over, and then looks up very slowly to see a humongous spider just doing like a little double wave, like hello, and she's like, oh, that's Thea. Okay. And then I guess she's just gonna look over that wall and just observe what is happening.
It is a door, you're realizing as you peer through it, because the second one is standing on its hinges open, and you'd seen the scene I had described before you of a 15-foot approximately devil that is horned and being attacked by that rabbit folk.
Okay. Yeah, so that's gonna be my turn. I'm gonna just observe
Okay.
what is going on.
Then it is Kat's turn. Gunther is technically his turn. If you wanted to do anything with them, Shia, and then it would be Kat's turn.
Gunther's just gonna move his movement and follow.
All
I
right.
see him like watch. What? Sorry.
Gesundheit.
I can see him like watching Shia like and like run away or run, and then Gunther's like, oh, and then like lightly trots behind. Like she's like trying to be like super sneaky, and he's just like
He's Scooby Dooing it.
yeah.
So, Kat, what you doing? You're in the midst of stuff here.
All right, I'm gonna see if I can move closer.
Or are you moving towards your lover?
Wait, can I see her from where I'm standing?
You,
Yeah,
as soon
back
as
there.
Mime had come back, acknowledged that Adune is within range and back on this.
Okay, and you said I would sense a Dune, right?
Mm-hmm.
But we are fighting something. I'm gonna go towards the evil thing. I'm gonna go right there, and I'm gonna cast Chromatic Orb. $19 to hit.
Yeah, that hits.
Alright, and I am going to use acid damage.
Oh. Okay.
Oh, 19!
Ooh. What does that take to cast? There.
What do you mean by what does that take to cast? I'm gonna...
Verbal, semantic,
Oh,
etc. Materials.
It requires etc. to cast.
yeah, it requires... Oh, it requires a diamond? We have these. And... Also, I thought I should remind everyone I still have all of those little soul spikes on my necklace. Did I pass those out?
I think you did. To the people that have the torques currently.
I remember this.
Yeah, it was at the tree where she was kind of guarding.
All of my stuff is missing. No, it's not. That's the other character. Okay, so I don't have a diamond on this character, so I can't cast the spell.
You might have a spell focus though.
I do. I have a turtle charm.
Yeah, that's generally the replacement of those.
Okay.
Unless it has a gold piece cost by raw.
It does have a 50 piece
Mm-hmm.
gold piece.
Which I have 10 gold pieces. 11. I have 11. I'm a rich little chicken. So do I just use my focus in place of this?
I would say in this particular case, since you're a wizard and would not have cast it otherwise.
Okay.
You're a wizard, Harry.
A wizard.
So I'm just gonna spread my wings really wide and squawk really loudly, and a green glowing ball is gonna just like appear in front of me and like lob itself over to the horned devil, splashing into it.
Perfect. And he just looks over at it as it kind of floats lugubriously slowly towards him, and he's like, huh? And then it across his side. He's like, oh, frick!
I'm gonna begawk and triumph. And I'm going to use the last of my movement to hide behind Zeph.
Then it'll be Mime's turn again.
Alright, so who needs fucking healed?
Me.
Really bad.
Me.
Yeah, that's what I thought. So I can
5 hit points.
cure wounds, but it's only one creature. There's one that lets me do way more than one
Healing
creature.
word.
Prayer of healings, up to 6 creatures. That's what I want.
There it is. You found it.
Oh, so I just have to see you, so I don't have to move at all. I like that. I'm gonna go ahead and do that. So I got a 21 on that. 2d8 plus 7.
To hit? Or 21 healing, I'm assuming.
So you regain hit points
Yeah,
equal to
that's what I
2d8 plus. So you regain 21 hit points. 6 creatures of my choice.
All of us?
Yep.
Sweet, I'm back up to full. Beyond full.
So Nep and Squall and Moon and Zeph.
I desperately need it. Yeah.
Yeah. And does anybody else need it?
You said 21.
Yeah.
Oh, sweet.
Does that affect
Yeah, 21.
all that was mentioned, or were you just asking for like
Up to
specific
6.
people?
There's more than 6 of us. I just want to make sure the people.
I'm at 7 if I. But
Yeah, I mean,
I'm pretty sure.
I'm only missing 5 hit points. So I really don't need
I'm
any
missing
healing.
So wait.
14.
Nep, Zeph, Moon. Frederick? Does Frederick need it? I'm having a hard time seeing who needs healed. But yeah, up to 6. So, I mean, Squall, you could probably take it.
Frederick does have a little bit missing, yeah.
Yeah, I think that's 6.
Moon,
Thea, you're
Nep.
good, right?
Yep, I don't have
Shia,
any damage.
Gunther?
No damage.
So how much?
21.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, that's full.
That one was Prayer
Cool
of Healing,
beans.
you said?
Prayer of Healing, yes.
What's your prayer?
Oh, since, is Lono's correct? I feel like I should remember this. Lono?
Lono, yep.
Yeah, I'm going to, pray to Lono and, have all kinds of flowery language of how great Lono is. And, you know, and thanks for the cake. We shall recover the cake. The cake is not a lie here. We're gonna find it and we're gonna destroy this tower. So with your
Nice.
blessings, I will heal these other characters in my party so we may go forth and destroy the tower. Oh yeah, by the way guys, I have stuff to tell you when we're done, you know, being in combat.
And, you feel your wounds knit closed, and a luscious, warm purple light kind of fills the back of your mind of a comforting variety. Is that all you're doing there, Mime?
Yeah, right? I can't
You could move.
do anything else.
You have your you did your action. I don't know if you get a bonus action.
I might move forward a little bit. Not with this. So the only bonus action I have is with Spiritual Weapon, it looks like. Because once I create the weapon, I can use it as an action, but then I can have a bonus action to strike with it again.
And it did kind of uncreate itself, if you will, after you left that other plane. So you could, I think, well, you have multiple spell slots. You have
I guess I have some that are at will. Can make light. Anyway, we're gonna go ahead and I'm not prepared, so I'm gonna go ahead and continue on. I guess I'll move forward just a little bit. There you go.
And strength check. 17.
Oh, yeah. It breaks free, I think, with that. I think it has to make a 12.
And it just screams in rage and says, "I don't get paid enough for this shit," and starts walking this way.
I feel that.
Oh, opportunity attack, 100%.
And same with the tentacle there, I believe. Nep.
Oh, sweet.
Is that wine on the thing, the tentacle?
Yeah.
Nice.
I will continue to fish for both advantage and sneak attack. Do I get either?
No.
Okay.
He's quite aware.
22.
To hit? Yeah.
17.
Yeah. No. Not the 17, sorry.
Wow.
Six cold damage.
Okay. Tentacle slaps him upside the ass when he starts walking away. And he just takes his tail and his two hands this time. Fireballs each. First one lobs at you, Moon, with his tail, and then the other two, he lobs one at the spider that had restrained him, and one at Zeph. That's a 15, 25, and a 22 for the other two.
Yeah, hits.
Which one's going where?
So the 15 is to Moon, the 25 is to Thea, and the 22 is towards Zeph.
Then yeah, that hits.
25 absolutely hits.
12, 14, and 13 in that order.
God, you healed us, Mime.
Wait, how many? I'm sorry. How many did I take?
The 13.
As I would have been down.
Am I 12 or 14?
You were 14.
Okay. You see,
Sorry,
Spider-
Moon, you're 12, because you were the closest.
And then I took 13, right?
Correct.
Spider Thea was
Okay.
hanging from the ceiling. 14 is the amount of hit points a giant spider has. Oh, wait, no, it's 26. No, we're good. We're fine.
What the fuck?
Were you on the...
What? That's the difference.
Were you on the on the piece of web too that we were talking about? Or were you? I can't remember. Like,
Yeah.
So you fell to the ground in front of Shia, in that case too.
Oh, okay. Do I take damage from that?
Nah, you're a spider.
Okay. Okay.
I don't know if you've ever thrown a spider across the room, but they never take damage.
That's true.
Not till you squish them.
Indestructible.
I'm indestructible.
5,
Bow.
10, 15, 20. Oh, I was like half a square off, but it is your turn, Thea.
Oh, okay. So, each of these squares is 5 feet. Can I move diagonally, like 5, 10, 15, 20, like... Yeah? Okay. I think I can just make it to him with my movement then. So I'm crawling across the floor now as a spider, as a giant spider. Is he floating or is he on the ground?
He's walking. He's faced towards you guys, and he'd been backing away, basically.
Okay. I'm pursuing him and I'm gonna bite him. But only 14, which I don't think hits.
No.
Okay.
You go to bite on his skin, and he just... Ow! Tough leather.
Well, that's it. I've moved all the way.
Skull.
Alrighty. Let's see. I'm gonna move. Let's see. 40. Let's see. Bang. We're having Eldritch Blast. Horn Devil. Let's see. That's a natural 20.
Ooh, nice.
Plus
Fuck
my
yeah.
modifier for the first
Yeah.
one.
Definitely hit.
Oh, and another nat 20. I shit you not. 2 nat 20s.
Great.
You might shit me not, but I think I got poop in my pants after that.
Hell
What?
yeah.
What?
14 for the first beam and 12 for the second.
Fuck yeah.
26 damage total.
That's a definite turnaround for you.
Hell yeah.
Don't you have 3 beams now? I thought.
I don't get my third beam until, I believe, level 11.
Oh, damn. Okay.
Gotta evolve first.
Mm-hmm. This
Oh,
Pokemon
boy.
ain't there yet.
Your beams just squaw off the side of the head, and he is fucking shit.
All right, that'll end my turn.
You hear behind him. Hey, Dave! Come on! Let's hurry! The portal's closing! We gotta get back to hell! I'm trying!
Chase him?
Get your
Let's
shit
go to hell.
together.
Wait, they know how to make portals to hell?
Frederick
Are we
and
in hell?
Hamilton kind
No,
of just...
No.
not in this campaign. We're in Gargant.
Oh, good point. Yeah,
Frederick
got
and
him confused.
Hamilton just stare at each other like, what the fuck? And then it's your turn, Zeph.
Alright.
Jump in the portal.
I'm gonna run up to him and hit him with my Staff of Radiant Badassery first. Maybe. Doing D&D Beyond. Hold on, let me restart it.
Stare into the cat butt in the meantime.
Cat butt.
Well, that's a 21 to hit.
Oh, that hits.
Oh, worship the cat butt.
Yeah.
Not sure why my stuff's not going through.
Seems to be a normal story of the evening.
It was earlier though. All of
Yeah.
a sudden now it's not. So it's an 11
Damage?
and 9. So it's 9 regular damage
Oh. So
and then 11 radiant.
20. I gotcha. Do you want to describe how you kill this son of a bitch?
Oh, fuck yeah, I do. I'm gonna run up to him and I'm gonna like run and like he's like kind of like kneeled down right now, right?
No, he's still standing up at the 10 feet that he is.
Oh, okay.
But
I'm gonna run up to him and kind of like leap and try to like push off of like his leg to get like additional height and take my quarterstaff and just come wailing straight down onto the top of his head, hoping to crack off at least one, if not both, of his horns.
roll me a strength check.
Okay.
I just want to see for the horn part, but otherwise,
Oh, that's a 5.
you whack him in straight in the middle of his horns, and you hear it just, and his eyes kind of roll into the back of his head, and he falls down to his knees, and you've got your staff in between the horns, and you kind of try to jerk it off to one side to bust one of these horns off, so you're left there kind of like with you're standing on his just you jumped off of his knee, so you're actually standing on his chest as he falls backwards, and you're still trying to like wiggle one of the horns off of his head, and the guy back in the towards the portal is like, the fuck. It is Moon's turn.
Do I hear him say the fuck out loud?
Yeah.
I'm gonna look up and be like, sup? You wanna go?
Hey, yes. Moon does not say that.
What does Moon do?
All the enemies are dead, right?
Except for it looks like you can see too, far side of the room, over here, a stark white individual standing at a doorway with it cracked open that was yelling at Dave, the Horned Devil.
That's the one who mentioned something about portals to hell. Well, I'm raged, so 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Well, what's the range of my bow again?
60 to 120?
80 to 320.
80 to 320? Okay. It's a crossbow, or then?
Short.
Oh.
6,
I
7.
was thinking longbow was like that for some reason. Or like crossbow.
Alright, so by my count, the person's about 50 feet away.
Yeah.
So I would like to rage shoot at the white dude. I'm guessing neither advantage nor sneak attack. Well, sneak attack never, but I'm guessing not advantage.
Actually, in this particular case, I would say that you do have, advantage with
Well,
your
that's
sneak
good because my
attack.
first roll was a 2. 18.
I think that hits. I'm pulling it back up.
All right.
That does not. That. What did we say about on the noses? I forget now. We've gone back and forth on that a couple different times.
Like I made their AC.
Yeah.
By raw, that means I hit.
Yeah. Then you hit.
All right. Sweet. So Moon stands there all intimidating, and Jason Voorhees slasher nightmarish looks at the horned devil on the ground and just lifts Core head, almost as if Ko already knows where to look to see the white figure, and just fingers sort of go senseless for a moment, and the scimitar clatters to the floor, while Moon almost methodically, almost too slowly, pulls the short bow off Core back, knocks an arrow, pulls, and with that strange and eerie calmness, fires an arrow that kind of curves in the air just a tiny bit in order to hit the white figure. For 5 damage. I am outclassed.
And the arrow thunks into their shoulder, and he just. I'm out. It is Nep's turn.
Okay, so, oh man, pretty far off. Just trying to get a vantage point of what everybody else can see. And, so, who all heard, the white devil or whatnot
You
calling
probably
Dave to come back?
You probably would have heard it because he was pretty loud.
Okay.
Even at that distance, he was kind of yelling at it, and it would have echoed around. In this particular case, not being subtle at all.
I think I'm just gonna probably cast good old. Ooh. Yeah. We'll just cast Healing Word on Moon.
Yay!
What's Nep's healing word again?
It's just vocal.
Oh, I mean, what's that word though?
Oh,
And
I
or
don't
phrase.
I believe I used it, but I don't remember the word or
It's-
phrase.
Make it obtuse, rubber goose, green moose, guava juice, giant shake, birthday shake, large fries, chocolate shake.
How many times can I say shake?
Yeah. As many as you want.
Or can do what's no, it's not. It's gonna feel dumb, but the song, shake, 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 Sonora.
Take it
Okay.
all the time.
I'm gonna get healed all the time. Daylight
And
has come and I want to go home.
As a reminder, Shia and Thea, you have
6 hit points.
well, I think it was Thea that so you get 6 hit points, Moon.
6, yay!
And as an actual action, I don't know. I guess I'll dodge.
Okay.
Or in case I get a fireball thrown at me.
It is Shia's turn, and I was reminding Thea that you have the story for the evening.
Noted.
Okay. Can you hear me?
Yes.
My phone died, so I had to switch to my computer, which is not as reliable.
Gotcha.
Alright, so when I look out, it seems everyone's pretty healed, right?
Zeph, is that where you're at now again?
Yeah, that's where the Horn Devil is.
No, I meant health-wise.
Oh, mm-hmm.
I thought you had gotten healed by 20 at one point.
Mm-hmm. And then I took 13 damage
Oh,
right
okay.
after that.
Okay.
Yep.
Just check.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So.
Throw some health my way, I wouldn't be mad.
It's up to 6 creatures. So I'm not sure if my character would be, I'm trying to think for myself in my character's head space. I'm not sure if I would be up for damage yet. What do we have left? We have that. Yeah, seriously, it's just the horn. No, the horn devil's dead.
The ice
Right?
devil, there's an ice devil down this away.
Zeph,
Okay, I don't see him. Okay. So I can't really. So okay. Cool. I'm gonna cast a. Nope, not a cure wounds. Sorry, I'm looking through my spells. Mass. I'm gonna cast a 3rd level mass healing word. And everyone I see gets a 1d4. So I'm gonna look at Zeph and go, oof, looking rough. So roll. That's only a 1d4. No. +4. Alright, yeah, okay. I'm gonna roll it. This is way too confusing for everyone to roll their own. That is a plus 4. And because I am 8, I'm sorry, guys. This is math. Okay, so I have to
Math is
roll
hard.
Math is hard.
Math is hard.
5d4. Each slot level above third, and I'm an 8. I get a 1d4 for each slot level above third. Yeah, it's 5. So then 2.
Which level are you casting it at?
Well, I'm casting it at third level. Okay. When you cast it, thank you. So that is a 6. End of story. 6 people, 6 creatures in my range. So if there's anybody in my visual range, so Zap, Moon, you seem to be add 6 to your health score.
Back up to full, baby.
Okay. And that's that's what she has. She doesn't see the ice monster yet, so.
Was that verbal or semantic or anything? I was trying to still go back after going pee.
Oh yeah, she looked at me and said, "Ooh, looking rough."
Got it. Got it. And then it is Cat's turn, or Gunther's technically. Looks
Gunther's just walking around.
Oh, okay. Not blinking or anything.
Even if he blinked, he could not reach. I mean, he wasn't even in the room, so I don't think that he's really aware about what the situation with the ice devil anyway, and he couldn't blink there anyway. So he's just basically just entering the room.
Cat, what you doing?
I am what I've heard Zeph say. Sup?
Yeah.
Alright, I'm gonna just walk over to her. And just ask her, I'm like, well, who are you talking to?
You hear it more or less in your mind, because you just hear the
Mhm.
chicken clucking below you. Well, I think it's coming from the torque we'd said. Or
Yeah, I'm gonna.
Yeah, they hear it through the torque.
Mhm. I'm gonna look down and kind of like motion over to the ice devil in this doorway down here. And be like, he said something about a portal to hell. I think we should go through it.
Oh, that sounds scary, but okay.
Can we rest first? Actually, we probably don't need to.
Oh, he said it was closing.
Yeah.
Wait, guys, we can't go in that portal. We can't leave. I
What do
have
you
stuff
mean?
I have to tell you. We can't leave.
Cat,
We have shit to do here.
are you done with your turn?
I might be, because I thought I had an attack that could reach up to 60 feet, and I can't find it. Oh, wait, I do. I'm gonna cast do we want to attack this guy? I'm gonna make sure before I do this. Should I launch something at this ice devil over here?
I mean, I think so, because, like, if he's keeping a portal to hell open, he's not going to close it while he's on this side.
I'm gonna cast Shatter at his location as a 3rd level spell.
Okay. I vaguely know that one from Thea, which it's area right?
Yeah, a sudden loud ringing noise, painfully intense, erupts from a point of your choice within range. Each creature in a 10-foot radius
Yep.
sphere
There we go.
centered on that point must make a Constitution saving throw of 16. A creature takes 3d8 thunder damage on a failed save, half as much damage on a successful one.
Okay, roll the damage.
21.
Half. Got it.
Also, you succeeded, so you only take half.
Do blah blah. Okay. The
Uh,
Go ahead.
I was gonna say that's gonna be all for my turn because I used all my movement.
Guys just hear a from the other side, I guess, of like.
Yeah, I would say it's pretty loud.
Yeah. It's Mime's turn.
Yes. So the first thing I'm gonna do is move forward. It's about all as far as I can move. Alright, so nobody needs healing.
You're standing in the middle of another circle? Really? No, I'm just kidding.
I like circles, okay.
And you, what are you into? I'm into circles.
They make me feel complete. Okay, so I can't see the ice devil. We did kill Dave.
You do see a massacred horn devil that Zeph is trying to pry one of his horns off of on the ground.
I kind of want to go take the other wing. But okay, if there's nobody for me to heal, I can't see the other target we're aiming at. Oh, we should rest, because I have divination, but all my spell slots are taken, so I can't cast it.
Yeah, you
It
got
allows me to ask the DM a single question concerning a specific goal, event, or activity to occur within 7 days, and the DM has to offer a truthful reply.
to the audience.
But I don't have any spell slots for that.
Never play a cleric. I'm just kidding.
So I guess I'm just gonna wave at everybody and pass on my turn. And remind you all that I have something to tell you.
Thea? Spider Thea?
Oh. What's going on here? So, do I keep my intelligence? This is always the question.
It is, I would say the longer you keep the form, less likely to keep your intelligence, but right now it's only been a very short time since you've changed, so you have a relative relationship to who you were moments before.
Okay. I guess I'm gonna attack that creature, because everyone else seems to be doing it. And I'm a spider, so I'm gonna bite him. Is he on the ground too?
Oh,
Or
yeah.
they?
Yeah. Standing just on the other side of a doorway that's, like, creaked open.
I rolled a big 3.
And they just kind of pull their foot that was just outside the door back and, like, ah, no, fuck! Who brought the spider in here?
That's my entire turn. That's the time that my hard work did not pay off. Just kidding.
You can always change back from a spider. It is at will, if you do not recall.
Oh, I know. I'm just rolling bad. That bite attack has a +5 to it, and
Oh,
it
jeez.
has piercing damage and poison damage. I just keep missing.
Oh, man. Squall, it is your turn then.
Alrighty. Let's see here. I'm going to move another 40 feet. And I'm gonna take aim at that ice devil. I don't. Oh, we are pure balance now. That was a nat 1.
Oh.
That was a 7, so 15 to hit.
That did not hit as well.
Alright, so two great hits before, 2 misses this time. Alright, that'll end my turn.
Theo, roll dex save for me, please.
Oh, me?
Yes, please.
Sorry.
You're good.
Sorry.
I'm gonna get you as a spider.
That's fair. That's fair.
17.
All right. You hear squall, and you're like, "Oh shit!" And you just spider barrel roll this way, just as it strikes the ground where you were.
I bet that looks really cool with all my legs just folding in.
Just tuck and roll.
Mm-hmm.
Hell yeah.
I bet I get tangled up because I'm like awkward and uncoordinated.
You get back
Could
up,
do happen.
kind of wobbly. But were you doing anything else, Squall?
No, that'll end my turn.
All right. The ice devil that's standing in the doorway that just says, "Oh hell no!" and slams the door and walks out. You guys are out of combat.
Oh.
Anything behind that door before it slammed?
You'd seen a potted plant.
The decor here is great.
I don't know. It's a little 90s corporate for me.
Is it the glyphs on the floor that are giving you corporate vibes?
And
Yes, the awkward and no doubt sinister glyphs. Definitely.
Yep.
Point me
Corporate
to my
vibe.
cubicle.
and the flaming pieces, or well, they were kind of like electrified flames off to either side of the door, go out as you're standing in front of it there, and the folks that can see it. But you guys are out of combat.
Alrighty.
Sorry, I'm back.
You are out of combat.
Oh, sweet.
Ice
What
Devil
happened?
ran away.
So great. Hey guys. Hey.
I'm already
Hey.
over here.
All right, now that we're out of combat, I'm gonna run back to Mime.
Guess where I've been?
The land of nightmare.
No.
Did you go to hell?
Did you get beef
No.
jerky?
No. I almost got a
Aw.
cake, and then some bastard stole it. So now we have to go track him down and burn this tower to the ground.
Wait, why am
I
supposed to
love
really
burning
get
things,
cake?
Bagok.
So I got a DM from my god Lono, and he wants us to destroy this tower. And then I got extra incentive because again he gave me a cake. And the cake, the very, very important fact about the cake, it has a candle on it, and if I blow the candle out and I eat the cake, I get a wish.
Like
So-
a wish spell wish?
I don't think so, but I could probably wish for that with the wish. I get a request, a wish, a demand or desire met. My god's gonna grant me something if I blow the candle out on the cake. So I would really like. I was told that the creatures that took. So yeah, 3 creatures came in just as I was about to dig into the cake and took it from me and disappeared. And I was told they live at the top of this tower. So I would like to go retrieve the cake and get the wish, as well as then destroy the tower, as was asked. Which is why we can't go through the portal to hell.
Well, good luck, because we tried getting to the top of the tower, and the door is not a door, and it's stuck.
Yeah, it was being a pain in the ass.
Are there
It's
windows
not
on the
a
walls?
door.
There's one right here. I mean, it's right here in
Yeah.
the stairwell.
Oh, this red thing?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, this is just one stairwell. There could be other stairwells.
What about
Have we explored
portal?
properly? What is
No,
this? Oh, this is a cubicle.
Constantly killing things.
Is this a window or these? What is this?
So you walk into where the second barb devil had come out of, and you notice two desks with large displays of some sort. They kind of look like projected. You're not
Weird.
really sure. You see some common on the table, like the alphabet down individually lettered on it, and you see a screen in front of it, and you're like, what the hell is this place?
Weird.
Is
What's
this
this?
the future?
Maybe.
This is where this ice devil was that I made a loud noise at.
Oh, this is the portal.
We need to put electric fire on those two things. I don't say out loud because I'm a spider.
On what two things? These two things? Wait, electric fire. What the fuck?
Kind of like ice electricity.
Oh, I see
That was
cages
me.
and imps.
I'm gonna walk up to these imps and be like,
Beth, you
hey,
want healed?
yes, please. Hey, how do we get to the top of this place?
How the hell should we know? We don't get told that shit.
The first one of you to tell us how to get out of here, I'll set free. The rest I'm gonna kill.
Wow,
You get
happened this
17.
beginning.
We
Not so much good for the good campaign.
came from hell. Do you see that over there inscribed on the ground? It's a summoning device from hell. It only works in one direction, though. And we have to be standing on the other side of it.
Yeah, but
Insight.
didn't this whole tower come from hell?
We're in a tower?
I don't have great insight, but I'm rolling
Yeah, I'm
it.
gonna do insight as well.
Okay.
13.
Zeph, you're getting 17 health, by the way, it looks like, from a...
Wait,
what
that's
is
a
it?
whole 4
What
for
is-
my insight.
What is it that you were helping Zeph out with there, Mime? Is it a cure wounds? What you do?
Yeah, cure wounds.
Laying your hand on Zeph's back and...
I take
thank you.
one. I take my pointer finger and I reach it out. I take my pointer finger and I reach it out because she's not looking at me, right? So I teach it and I boop her back, and then I run away. It's like
I
a static
imagine I
shock.
feel a lot of joints pop back into place.
Yes. It just... And, you're staring at the imps scrutinizingly, and they look, especially the ones in the farther back, look to be in quite fear. The one that's actually talking to you is staring defiantly at you, if very weakly. Defiant. Just to be defiant, you know.
You said we're pretty tired at this point, right?
Yeah, you guys have run across the lava lake after departing across the fissure, other than Shia, who has slept marvelously up until this point.
I'm gonna attempt an intimidation. I'm gonna be like, listen, we've had a very long day. I just had half the joints in my body pop back into place in case you didn't know what that sound was. All that popping and cracking. We're really tired, and I just want to know how to get to the top of this fucking tower.
And I will very loudly clean my scimitar while they're talking to give them advantage.
sometimes think you guys forget that even though I play these characters, they don't know shit. I
want to know how you loudly clean a scimitar. Describe
With-
this, please.
Just a whetstone, I imagine. Just
Pretty much,
Oh,
yeah.
like sharpening it?
Sharpening, I said clean, but whetstone makes more sense.
Yeah, I was just imagining like a wet, sloppy sound from a rag.
That's why I was like,
It would be intimidating. That would very much be intimidating.
I'd be pretty fucking intimidated, let me tell you what.
like, just a father cleaning a shotgun. It's like, bring her back home by 10.
You give us the answers we want, or you're getting this sloppy sword.
Whoa.
Sloppy sword.
I mean, I've gotten a sloppy sword or two in my time, you know.
Oh shit. The ones that seemed intimidated before even just fly to the back of the cage as far as they can, get away from you at that, and are just shivering in fear. Let me see what he rolls just for shits and giggles. And did you roll an intimidation? You said you were going to.
No, sorry, I got distracted by the dog.
No worries.
It's a 16.
You can tell it's affecting him in his posture, but he doesn't move ground, the one that's talking to you. And just shoulders his moves his shoulders in defiance and kind of was like holding himself. He's shivering more in an effect to try and like stand up for the other ones in the cage, it looks like, because he looked slightly back over his shoulder like, listen, I told you there's no way that we know how to get to the top of this tower. I'm sorry you're having a shitty day, but it's not my fault.
Where's Cat? In all this.
Standing in front of the red door. Why do you require some assistance?
Yeah, I'm gonna get over my torque and be like, hey Cat, can you come here?
Look up! I come clucking in. What's up?
I'm just gonna shrug and be like, since you don't want to give me any information, and I'm gonna look at Cat and be like, they can burn, and walk away.
Oh my god.
Alright, so I'm just gonna kind of shrug, and I'm gonna look at imp number 9 here, and I'm gonna cast Firebolt. 18 to hit.
Can we not, like... Come on, dude!
That would hit, except the fire goes and strikes him, and he kind of giggles, and he's like, oh, are we playing now? That was a nice
Oh,
warm,
fuck!
warm
I
kiss
forgot,
like my
they're
mother.
imps. God damn it.
My mother would have given me. Thank you. It does bring me also comfort.
Can I
So-
cast
so-
vicious mockery to, like, oh, your mom, the dead one?
Oh, Jesus.
So what's the
it needs,
definition of good and
14
evil again?
Wisdom saving
I
throw.
was gonna say, I didn't mean that kind of burn, but I guess it works.
14, you say?
Yep.
That would hit.
I have a question.
What's up, Mime?
Yeah. When you guys are done.
Was that 2 damage you
Come
said?
on, dude,
Yeah.
come on!
And he just goes, when did you kill her?
Dia is gonna unspider, hit the ground, and be like, what the fuck are you guys doing? Why?
I'm just gonna be like, listen, I'm really tired and I just want information.
The first imp seemed to like the fire so much, I'm gonna cast Firebolt at number 7.
I believe they're irritable.
Do we all need a nap?
What's
So I'm
the
gonna say
word,
over the torque.
hangry?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna say over the torque, hey guys, hey, maybe we should long rest. And has anybody seen any windows in this chamber? No. So then maybe
Uh.
maybe this isn't the only way to get up the tower. Maybe this is like a special side room of the tower, and there's another way. Maybe we have to go down to go up. Maybe there's another door on the ground floor.
If I recall, I'm pretty sure there's a protector of some sort guarding
Yeah.
the stairway.
I cast him. Remember, I cast him to another plane.
Java.
Or only now, it wasn't permanent. It was only like what, a minute,
A
right?
minute, yeah.
No. Oh, I thought it was like for an
It's
hour.
been longer
But
than-
either way, I can cast that spell again. I also have Guardian of Faith, but yeah, I can banish him again.
Okay.
I'm gonna walk into the large room and cast detect magic. Do these glyphs show anything?
Oh, yes. The circles? I was trying to change you back, but it was being really laggy on my end. Still hasn't changed you back from a spider.
You look like a black square.
She is the void.
Accurate. I wild shape into a black hole.
Yeah, it's still not wanting to load completely.
To
Anyhow,
a black hole? Can you wild shape into a black hole?
No, I can't. That's just
Oh,
what my icon
that was a
looks like
joke.
right now.
I see.
the magic that you're seeing surrounding the glyphs, however, Thea, are that of a reddish aura, an evocation, and a silver lining them and kind of piercing through them and weaving of enchantment. And it has been fading since you've looked at it, even. It appears to not be active, so to say.
Since I've looked at it,
Yes.
like in the couple seconds I've been in the room.
Yes.
Oh.
Can I make an Arcana check on this red door?
Absolutely.
Yeah, I was just gonna say, have we tried
Roll.
like anything elemental? Has
I
anybody
couldn't
tried like?
Remember.
Did we actually detect magic on the door? I can't remember.
I don't think so.
I got a 17.
Then I'll go detect magic on that false door.
I got a 17 for my Arcana check.
As soon
I mean,
as
what is a door?
you're kind of getting close to it, Kat, you realize that this door is colored in the opposite of what it would accept to change colors and open in the magical spectrum.
Oh.
Oh, that's pinned somewhere.
I relay this information to the rest of our party through the Torg.
Well, not to Moon, because Moon doesn't have a torch.
So you just
Are you
hear me
close by?
clucking aggressively in the distance.
I'm gonna hear Kat say that. I'm just gonna nod and be like, okay. I'm gonna walk in. And I'm gonna take my metal quarterstaff. Actually, no, I'll use my staff of radiant badassery. I'm gonna hit it. But whenever I hit it, I'm gonna replace it with cold damage. Because I'm gonna use my Breath of the Dragon.
Wait.
Which
It's
I'm
colored
pretty sure
on
I'm
opposite.
misunderstanding, but it's fine because Zeph is stupid when it comes to magic. And I just hear like it needs to be hit with the opposite color, and in Zeph's mind, red is fire and blue is cold. So like
Blue isn't. Oh, okay.
And you
So green is opposite of red.
I know.
But I
And
don't know
you
what
s-
magic is associated with green.
you strike it with your breath, just yelling at it, presumably, or I don't think we've clarified
Oh,
exactly how your
The
breath
way, yeah, so the way Breath of the Dragon works is if you take an attack action, you may replace your attack with a breath weapon. So instead of hitting it and it doing like force damage or like bludgeoning damage with the quarterstaff. I hit and like a cone of cold, like as if I were breathing it out, like a dragonborn, comes out of my quarterstaff.
I would still perceive it somewhat as if you were like yelling as you struck to for some reason, and as opposed to your normal strike, which you would just like, huh! You know, you wouldn't yell every time you'd strike, even though in some martial arts that is a strategy. You strike it though, and the cold spreads across the front of it in tendrils, and the door does not seem to move.
What kind of magic's associated with green?
Conjuration.
So we gotta conjure it open?
Conjure something.
Who can conjure?
I don't think that I can.
Where are
I
you?
definitely can't.
What is, like, what falls under conjuration?
I can conjure, but I don't know where you guys are.
Is that like
Red door in the
Yeah,
stairwell.
In the center of the room, it looks like there's a doorway to the north. So if you stand to the north of the black hole at the center of the room.
And Shia have not been in this room. Yeah.
Yeah, I was gonna say the stairwell we came up, but you didn't come up.
Yeah, so I'm standing right outside the entrance, or right where I'm talking about. There's a spiral staircase in the center.
Yep.
The stupid, dumb red door in front of it.
Are we just hitting this door with random magic?
So I have spells, but I don't know if those count as conjuring.
What spells are they?
Oh, conjuration is... Oh.
Summoning, creation magic.
So I can control water.
Teleportation. Control water is a conjuration spell?
I don't know.
creation?
I can create or destroy water.
I have minor illusion.
That's conjuration.
Illusion.
So I cast onto this minor illusion as like an open door.
And it rolls up as if a curtain just and
Look
the
at
stairwell
that.
continues.
Sweet.
And I was like, that's not what I cast.
I'm running through it
Yep, I'm gonna march up real proud.
100%.
real fast. Just ran through it as quick as my little legs would carry me.
I'm gonna try to keep up with her little legs.
2 sets of little legs. Just
A little birdie leg.
All right, and you guys
Proud of us, gang.
We did it!
We opened a door.
Yeah, it only took us 3 sessions.
Yay!
We're professionals.
That's pretty good for us.
To be
Hey, doors have stymied critical role many times.
yeah. I don't know why
Oh, I just got teleported.
mine's still loading, but I was trying to, assuming that everyone was following suit up the stairwell.
Yeah. Should we rest before we go up the stairs? We don't know what's at the
We
next
probably should.
Yeah, it would
Is
probably
there
make
going to be any
sense.
place to rest though?
I mean, we
floor.
cleared the last level, but
Sleeping
too late for that now.
comfortably on the stairs.
I mean, there were 2 cubicles. Someone could sleep under a desk. It's fine. I have a bedroll. There's a floor.
We could have slept in a cage.
Yeah, imps make great pillows, right?
They might be a bit spiky.
Oh, so we're still in the stairwell.
Finally.
Gosh, I'm seeing everything.
We could just try
It must have
sleeping
turned
on
off.
the stairs.
Give me a sec.
No railing. I don't really want to risk somebody rolling off.
That's a good
Yeah,
point.
I turned off that for whatever reason.
Just lean up against a pillar, it'll be alright.
Maybe.
Ooh.
Is there a bottom?
That's
Okay,
fun.
John, is there a bottom of the stairs?
Yeah.
There's a big scary guy at the bottom.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Also,
He hits
Now that
you
we're already
really hard
past
when
him.
you don't say the right thing.
I see what you're
but
saying.
we're already past him.
For some reason,
Never mind.
my cat is sleeping on my arm, and
Just so you know, Shia and Thea, if we do have to go back down the staircase, the password that he asks for is not your mom.
Not.
you know what it is? I started a second.
What's your mom's name?
You did.
No,
learn
he
this-
asked me for the password, and I said your mom for the password, and he hit me really hard.
God damn it! There's another computer in here.
I'm about to move you guys because I put you on what I consider my live edit. That's why it took so long to even load on my end. Maybe it'll eventually load on the second one here.
Gotcha. Well, from the looks of this room, there's just some nice tea light candles, some nice pillars. This looks like a good place to take a long rest.
There appears to be a railing.
There we go. Here we go. Now I got you in the right place. It should have the...
You're doing great, Josh. 3 cheers for a great DM.
Thank you.
Huzzah!
Hip, hip, hooray.
Hip, huzzah!
What?
Beautiful.
Come on. Load.
Rolls of back fat.
Yeah. Yeah. As you walk out of the stairwell, you just see a rotund individual sitting at a floating display in front of them.
I appear to be on the wrong map.
Me
Yeah.
too.
Yeah,
Just a sec.
I'm getting the fixing it still.
Okay,
It was just
okay. I just wanted to be sure because you were talking about what you could see, so I wanted to make sure.
Yeah.
Okay.
yeah.
Yeah, it's just me and Shia right now.
Woo.
Oh, also, I have to figure that out. Hamilton's down here. We've got. I got it. Already
My
got
name
Zeph.
is
Got
Alexander
Skull. I need
Hamilton.
I have yet to see that or listen to it.
Oh, it's
I
worth
am-
getting Apple TV or whatever, the trial of Apple TV, just to watch it.
It's on
Yeah,
the
I don't have
Disney Plus
any
too
money.
if you have Disney Plus.
Oh, or Disney Plus.
Okay.
Yeah, so you can do like a 7-day free trial. That's I watched on Disney Plus. Sorry, not Apple TV.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
You can sign up for like a 7-day free trial, right? That's what
Okay.
I did when it came out. So I signed up because I refuse to give Disney any more of my money, and so I signed up for the free trial and I watched it like a couple times in that 7
Okay.
days, and then I let the trial expire and didn't subscribe.
To be fair, one of the reasons why polyamory is adaptive for the modern world is you get a sweetie with each of the different streaming services, and then you can watch whatever you want. Like
I
the
think
Netflix
that's a great
sweetie,
strategy.
the Disney Plus sweetie, the
Yeah, it's absurd for one person to have all of those subscriptions.
Okay.
I highly
Right.
support divide and conquer.
I think I have.
Although I have joked before because I'm in the Bay, so some of my metamors have nice cushy jobs in tech. So I've joked about having maple syrup metamors.
So do your other sweeties be sweeties with each other? So then all together you have the streaming services?
Well, we often will share stuff through the polycule, but as far as I'm aware, our particular polycule only has one loop, and one of the lines is pretty casual.
I think I have everyone on the map now.
Here, John.
Can everybody see rolls of back fat?
Holy
I
crap.
see now I see rolls of back fat.
Wow, there's a lot of us. I'm riding on a dog. I guess I'm just gonna hold on.
Hi ho, silver.
Why has it not been riding on Gunther the entire time. Like an amazing way.
Because Gunther doesn't have a Dune.
Mm.
Yeah, but it would be.
Can we turn off the HP?
Oh yeah,
All the
thanks.
health bars.
I now know that I can kill rolls of back fat with like one hit.
At least you
It
perceive
kind of
so.
makes me just want to do it.
Yeah. He's pretty tiny.
I'm gonna ask him. I'm gonna walk up and be like, "Hello.
Hello.
What you doing?
My job.
Which is
How yeah, which is
Press buttons.
how much longer do you think you'll be doing that?
Forever.
Do you mind if we take a little nap?
No.
Okay.
He just turns back to pressing some buttons on the screen.
Okay, guys, it's good. I cleared it. Let's take a rest.
Hey, can you make yourself bigger?
You know what? I do think there's a spell for that, but I don't think that I have it. I'm
Because-
going to look now.
That would
I-
be
I-
amazing. That
Right?
picture you just sent would be fan-fucking-tastic.
Oh
Why
my!
are there arrows? Are these arrows significant?
Yeah, somebody give me
I
a
saw the
beer.
arrows thing. Yeah, that picture is amazing. I love that picture.
This could be. Oh, this would be amazing.
I've drawn everybody's evil character, right? I need to draw all the good characters now.
I'd love to see you draw Moon, because Moon is even more precisely described than Nuisance.
Yes. Is Moon's face like really cute, like the little white bunnies with the dark color around their eyes, or do they have pink color around their eyes?
Their eyes are pink. Core eyes are pink. And yeah, that like cutesy, emotionless like rabbit look, except that Core's smile is a big sort of Cheshire cat grin that goes up almost to Core eyes.
So do they have the two big front teeth?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, but it looks creepy. Like both Nuisance and Moon are intended to be like not quite cartoony enough to be cartoony, and so they end up creepy.
Okay,
Okay.
so not like this rabbit.
No.
What rabbit?
Yeah, tiny you bun.
So angry.
So mad.
Okay.
So mad. I can share. I have all kinds of like reference pictures for both of them on the Google Doc character sheet I have, and I need to add like the little thing I whipped up from Hero Forge, which I never even finished.
I fucking love the "Do I look like Bugs Bunny to you, fucker?"
Yeah.
Oh, I forgot what I was looking up now. I was looking up wizard spells.
Like one of the funky things with Moon is that Moon has the like super lurid like picked tattoos. And I have a bunch of reference photos of that, including the like owl head on the chest and like monster faces on the knees. Underneath the white fur, but then the white fur is dyed in spirals of electric blue and pink and purple, like Cheshire cat colors. In spirals of the other type of Pictish tattoo. So it's got like sort of 3 layers of coloration.
As a
Hey,
description too of where you guys found yourself after walking up the large spiral staircase up another level here in the room besides being greeted by the back of a small, rotund individual that has got many layers of back fat in front of you, piping away at a screen. There are black marble columns that are just outside of the stairwell, and in front of you is another door, but this one is a metal of sorts, a reflectant shade of metal, it looks to be, and there seems to be a light that is on these two they're kind of like these hovering spheres that are on either side, in front of each column rather. And otherwise this room is a well handcrafted stone of some sort throughout.
What are the things at the base of the pillars?
A spherical light source. They don't seem to follow you around. They seem to stay near the individual who is typing, or rather lit up there. The other ones are dark.
Mm.
I'm seeing a door.
There is a door where you're at, Shia, and a double door where you're at, Mime and Moon. But as you both jiggle the handles on all three of you, rather, you can tell that it is closed and or locked.
So we allow Nightmare to visit us here then.
What?
We're just gonna sleep in this column room.
That's what I was asking. I understood that to be our plan.
Yeah, it seems pretty secure. There's something over here. Wait, sorry, Josh, you probably already said this. There's, I think, a door or something over here by Shia. But before we walk through that, I think we should sleep probably on the opposite side of back fat there, and someone should obviously stand guard.
Is there any among us whom Nightmare has rejected?
I only meditate for 4 hours, so I could. I do need to meditate, but can take for a significant amount of time.
I was gonna say, do you want to do like what we've been doing and just like 3 people take an hour's watch for over 4 hours, and then you take over? I guess we really only we could just do 2 people for 2 hours. Right? Because we'd still get our long rest in that way.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we can do that.
Does anyone have preferences for which?
I can go first. I'll take the first 2 hours.
Who was that speaking in voices?
Steph.
I suppose I'll take the second.
Okay. Where are we sleeping?
I mean, Mime's just kind of crawling out, pulling out their bedroll from their
Alright.
inventory.
I'm gonna
I
curl
feel
up
like-
next to Mime, wherever they lay down.
I feel like we should be less spread out than we are right now. That way if something happens, we're all right there.
I'm okay with being.
Yeah, that's fine.
Moon's gonna curl up on the opposite side of Button Pusher, and real close to the stairwell, so that one side is protected. Central, but one side is protected.
Could I play a lullaby on my violin? Just
roll the performance.
I'm just gonna kind of lean up against this pillar right here and watch
Oh.
like the stairwell and this other door.
I'm gonna lay up against the wall and sit crisscross applesauce and cover myself in my feathers.
A nice 13.
Everyone is. Actually, Zeph, even roll me a Constitution if you wouldn't mind.
Oh shit!
Everyone roll Constitution, you said?
Nah, just Zeph.
Just a
Just-
straight or a save?
Save.
I guess it doesn't matter because I'm
Never do anything straight.
It is a 21.
Noise. You feel your eyes at the sound of Nep's lullaby. The strings being... What is that called? When a bow
What?
slides over a string. Besides played, obviously, of the instrument.
I know you draw a bow over the string.
Oh, okay, there we go. So as you draw the bow over the strings, your companions seem to appreciate the added need for sleep and drift off. And Zeph, you feel your eyelids flutter, but then you jerk back awake. Like, oh no, I gotta keep watch.
Okay. I'm gonna roll you another Constitution save because now that we're sitting, I'm gonna. I should have finished my sentence before I rolled.
What was that for? Is that for drinking?
I'm gonna start sipping on my water skin.
I thought that might be for that. You
Definitely
feel
not water.
a very warm sensation in your belly. After your fluttering of your eyelids, you take a nip, and you just are sitting there against the column with a smile on your face, forgetting some of your worries of the day and what all the things that have gone to pass, and appreciating that you made it through it to this stage. Roll me a perception. With disadvantage. Sorry.
Doesn't matter because my perception's a 0. Oh, actually, those are both pretty good rolls. 15.
Nice. So you hear, besides the tippity tapping away of and the occasional snacking of the rotund individual next to you, who seems to be pulling these snacks out of nowhere. You're like, what? He just reaches under the keyboard and just...
Oh, I thought you were gonna say he just like stores them in his rolls.
Lifts up a roll and just onions.
But you are also tipsy currently, which gains you advantage on charisma-based checks and saving throws. That's the first level of inebriation. And you are sitting there against the column, and the first hour is passing pretty easily otherwise, but you're also hearing some skittering, it sounds like, from above.
Oh, above, I'm gonna look up. Do I see anything?
You do not. The ceiling above you is illuminated by the spherical light, and you see nothing.
I'm gonna kind of lean over and be like, "Psst, hey, typey guy, what's that skittering?"
Yeah. Well, I don't know. I just type.
You seem like an individual who likes, who can appreciate food. Do
He
you know
stops
where one
typing.
might?
Looks over at you, wide-eyed. Food.
Do you know where one might find cake?
Cake? What is cake?
It's a dessert item that is kind of spongy and has frosting, which is like a creamy, sugary coating.
Are we looking for cake, or are we looking for the people who stole
We're
Mummy's
looking for the
Both.
people who stole the cake in order to find the cake, so if we find the cake, we'll find the people that stole the cake.
Okay.
You seem to lose him for a second when you said spongy material because they don't seem to be able to imagine such a thing. And then you'd said sugar, and their eyes grew even larger. And you kept describing, and you kind of lost them again, and they said, no, don't know.
Hey, I have, this delicacy that I will sell you for 20 gold, and it is fantastic. It is like melts in your mouth, and it's just so good. And I'm going to pull out one of the lizard folk guys.
Sorry.
No worries.
Somebody's excited about that eyeball.
On the mention of gold, they just kind of flipped their hand and gone back to typing, but you pulled out the eyeball, and they look back over and start to reach out towards it.
And I'm gonna kind of like hold it out, and I'm gonna like kind of tug it away and be like, 20 gold, and it's yours.
What is gold?
Coin, and I'm gonna pull out a gold piece.
No make, no have.
What about information?
I have some.
Who runs this place?
Oh,
Who's your boss?
runs? Boss is lit. Get
Boss is...
wait.
Wit?
Many wit. Council wit.
Council wit. So you have multiple bosses.
Yes, many. They come down, they take snack away. If I no work. He keeps tapping with one hand.
Where might one find this Council of Wit?
Top tower.
Where?
Top of tower.
How do we get to the top of the tower?
Go stairs.
How do we get through the door to get up the stairs?
I give you enough. Give me snack.
One more little bit. How do we open the door?
What? With hand. Give me snack.
And
Okay, and I give him the eyeball.
Yeah. Scared my cat away.
I'm just gonna mumble under my breath, even though nobody's awake. I'm just gonna be like, I fucking told you people this stuff would come in handy.
Did he look like he enjoyed it?
I mean, it sounded like it, based on the DM's description.
Much enjoyment.
I'm pretty sure you could hand him a pile of shit and say it was chocolate, and he'd enjoy it though. So, yeah.
Did the eyeball eating sounds disrupt my meditation?
Your roll perception for me, Thea, and Zeph, you're realizing your second hour is rounding to a close.
And nod and be like, perfect. I'm gonna walk around, try to find Moon. I'm just gonna kind of like take my 1/4 staff and kind of nudge Moon with it.
Moon's eyes just casually open.
I'm just gonna kind of like motion like towards the stairwell and the typey guy and be like, hey, your turn.
Indeed.
He likes snacks. I'm just gonna shrug and kind of like lean up against this pillar back here and go to sleep.
Thea,
I will guard. And like you see Moon kind of stop for a second as emotion wells up that you may not understand because it's super cultural. And when Ko starts to say the word guard, and Ko looks out over the party and says, I guess I will guard the group. Huh. That was fast. May Nightmare be gentle with you.
In front of you, you know, is the ascending stairwell that you stood in before. Behind you, I guess, because you're facing towards the double door. And roll me a perception there, Moon.
Yay, perception. And like I do spend time like circling the staircase, like not going up and down the staircase, but just walking around it to keep an eye out for threats. Ooh, perception's one of my great ones. I have expertise in it. That would be an 18.
Ooh, very nice. You, besides some skittering noises, which you hear not just above you, but rather the floor above you, you realize it's coming through the stone, so it has to be pretty large something or other above. And besides that, you do hear a faint kind of sweeping, kind of from
like of bristles over stone.
Mm-hmm. On the other
Where is that coming from?
Side of the door that you're standing close of, the single door. And you also notice the individual that Zeph said that likes snacks.
Yes, the one everyone's making the fat jokes about?
It is literally looking like what you see in front of you, a pile of fat. There is, with eyes. There is no other description for that other than Jabba the Hutt, for obvious reasons. And
nice.
You are seeing them type away at a screen and continually pull snacks away and then lick at a bit of gore at the corner of their mouth.
First thing that
and
I'm going to do,
Thea fluttering her eyes awake and petting Gunther, presumably looking questionably at that individual who she, has finished her rest as well at this point.
Oh, I thought we had timed it so that we were getting 8 hours.
Yes.
Zeph, me, and then